Hi, I'm Michael Joe, CEO of MGE Underground. I'd like to welcome you to our 2013 Annual Safety Training Day.
Hi, my name is Nick Salvucci. I'm the Vice President of Operations here at MGE. I've worked for the company for almost 15 years. Safety Day has evolved from nothing from 15 years ago to being one of the most valuable days here at MGE. This year's Safety Day was the best one yet, thanks to Ryan Smith, MGE's Health and Safety Manager, and his team, Jared Johnson and Monica Castaneda.
Hello, my name is Ryan Smith. I'm the Safety and Health Director for MGE Underground. So a lot happened at Safety Training Day. Probably the most important aspect was the team building part. The team building portion of Safety Training Day was probably not the most salient, however, it's the most important. It gives an opportunity to bring the whole company together and show everyone that they are a part of the team and that everyone is an important member of the team.
Hello, I'm Jared Johnson, Quality Control, Quality Assurance Manager here at MGE. At Safety Training Day, we fulfilled our commitment to provide certain trainings on a yearly basis. Some are biannually. Beyond the necessary training, the team building experience is huge for us. Just getting the logistics of getting 100+ people in a room together that's a team building exercise in and of itself, much less the additional content, the best practices and SOPs that aren't necessarily mandated or necessary, but we believe it's a good practice, shared knowledge, shared experience.
I'm pretty excited about today because this is a one day we get every year to get everyone together and really focus on our culture and what makes us who we are, and the biggest part of that being safety.
So one way we get the audience involved in the discussions during Safety Day are various incentives or prizes for certain trivia questions we ask.
Okay, so the question is, who can recite MGE's core values?
We got safety, continuous development, respect, performance, integrity, trust, and fun.
So, where's this prize? All right. Thank you, Jed. I appreciate it.
We are very selective of the content of the presentation, and if the employees are passionate about a certain topic, they are going to provide feedback. How many guys work in confined spaces? Everybody's hand should be up. Yeah, okay.
Participation is very challenging.
Does anybody know the difference between shoring and shielding? Or a hat? Brent.
Comedy plays a role in that, gets people loosened up, and hopefully gets them participating. I think if they can see that the speaker is not taking themselves too seriously, then they won't be afraid to speak up when something crosses their mind.
Laughter is very important in engaging people. When you get people to laugh, there are a number of physiological changes that take place which encourage learning, attention, and again, you keep the guys engaged. You have to understand that you have a room full of workers that are typically used to being out in the field, moving around, and if you don't do something to keep their attention, you're gonna lose them.
So there is a spider in Brazil whose bites can cause an erection that lasts for hours. Well, this one's in Brazil, but in the event you ever work in a confined space in Brazil, you know, you can remember this. Dusty, that doesn't mean you bottle these things up and take them home.
The comedy aspect of the presentation was by far the most disappointing part of the day for me personally.
This guy here, he invented sandblasting. It looks like Looks like there's a small woodland creature attacking his face, but he doesn't look very concerned about it.
There were so many good bits that got bumped to make room for the safety content, and I'm still struggling with that. I think next year it's probably going to go to 2 days.
Are you serious?
Because it's best value. That's what best value contracting is. And that's what we did. The point I was trying to get to earlier is we shifted from lowest bid, lowest cost contracting to best value contracting. And what we want to do is provide the best value every day. And remember that we exist to serve the customer. And you know, I don't care union, non-union, whatever you are, if we don't stay relevant and provide an excellent service, then there's not a need for us. So that's our job. And as long as we remember that, I heard complacency earlier. Complacency is a risk to safety as much as it's a risk to our business.
The complacency is probably not the biggest factor, but one of the biggest factors is complacency. And what it takes is people, like you said, and having everybody on board with the core values in this safety program that we have. It's a way of life, and we take that into our personal lives as well.
A very important and effective part of Safety Day is the discussion circle. The discussion circle allows all employees to voice their thoughts, and more importantly, it's a really good bonding experience for all the employees. Some of these people have never met.
I just want to thank everybody that I've ever worked with. I've learned something from everybody here, especially thanks to Jason Hoser and Joey and Jared for showing me the ropes around the company. I appreciate everything.
We are a team. We have a shared fate, and we need to act as a team. These team building exercises are critical. The positivity that is generated around the room, I believe, is somewhat contagious, and you leave that discussion feeling better about the company than when you started.
MGE believes that you are our most valuable asset.
In the beginning, it was more about the job. Now it's more about the people.
I'd like to thank everybody for helping me, feel like I'm a family member.
Just being able to sit in a circle like this and talk and communicate amongst everybody is a pretty big thing.
Mike Stevenson, you're absolutely awesome. Love you to death. And Monica, thank you for training me to be the best billing person for the communications department.
A big part is the fact that we are involved in an inherently dangerous business. The things we do on a daily basis can get you killed, and that's no joke.
Our first responsibility is to make sure that everyone goes home at the end of the day better than when they came to work, hopefully with some money in their pocket and a little more knowledge.
Quite simply, we are one big family at MGE, and we want all of our family members to go home safe at the end of the day.
If you've heard from the company what makes us who we are, and you feel it, you can sometimes use those things to make your decisions and do the right thing, because that's who we are. That's what makes us successful.
I'm really proud of the team here at MGE and how safety has progressed over the years, and I'm excited for next year's Safety Day. I can't wait for it to happen.
1, 2, 3, MGE!